Why, hello there, everyone. Greetings. It is GleeCon. And I'm here, again, bringing you another episode of good old Lore of Warcraft. Your daily dose of everything World of Warcraft related. If you're into not a non-polished experience, no production value, that just goes deep and every single little bit of minutia, every book, every weird obscure piece of material, every quest, and all of the long walking between the different quest hubs and flight paths, well, you've come to the right place. On the last episode, we began a horde run in our long classic walkthrough of Hillsbrad Foothills, and we didn't accomplish too many quests. We kind of got ourselves into the region, picked up the quests that might lead you there from Thunder Bluff and from the Silver Pine Forest. And then we started freeing a couple of Thrall's old friends, or maybe his new friends, but orcs, and from Stromgard. And maybe no, it's not Stromgard, it's whatever that little let's just look at the map and see. Stay a while and listen. We did get stuck because I missed some of the spawn points. Questy did me dirty, and my just lack of a certain amount of, I guess you could say experience, but the types of, or the places where I've encountered people that spawn on the rescue quest, that hurt us a little bit. So before we get too far deep into this area, I don't think I actually repaired and sold our stuff last time. So we're going to cross the field and go talk to the one area that we can. Then we're going to open up this and just kind of see what's available. Get the low ones that aren't really worth much XP out of the way first, in terms of quests. Alright, we have a full load, so I don't need this bright sphere, even though it's kind of neat. Can't use mail yet. I don't think this belt, our belt that we currently have is really good. Spider Silk I'm going to save. This is a blacksmithing, but I don't have a horde blacksmith, and I'm not going to worry about it. Now we have a lot of wool, so we're probably saving up for something. Oh, I need to learn this big bear steak. Let's get that. These pants are also bad. So, of course, one of our best pieces of gear are our pants. So we find a lot of pants, which is how it goes. Gooey spider leg, big bear meat, crisp spider meat. So let's look into the cooking that we have before us. A heavy hide. There's no real time for leatherworking here, but we will get to do leatherworking when we decide to go back to Thunder Bluff, which will be soonish. So if I look at what's there for cooking, we would have to make our own cooking. We can make a bunch of big bear steaks. We can make a bunch of hot spices. Goblin deviled clams. So why not? Let's do some of that. Now we have to make our own fire if we're going to do this. We have to buy the materials to make said fire. And, oh, there's a mushroom seller just randomly walking around. Jason Lemieux. Tailoring supplies. So we're looking for the general goods seller. And yeah, there is, you know what? I just remember this. I think there is a fire somewhere random in this area. I'm trying to remember where it is. Maybe it's over by the flight path. I think I thought I saw a fire. But that was just a dream. Yeah.
I got the best deals anywhere.
I already know those shoulders. Okay, cool. Offhand. So, if we're going to do this, we first and foremost need to buy the goods to make a fire. And I don't like that. I do not see any... That's a table. All the fires are dead. I feel like I've had this kind of look around in this zone before. Just the downside of being in a forsaken village, they often Screw you over on this.
Better be good.
Does he have the goods that we need? No. Oh, thick Murloc armor. Do I have that recipe? I have heavy leather ball, so there you go. That's just another recipe I can learn when I get higher on leatherworking. That's not the general goods man. So that's where we'll go if we want to buy all of our spices, but I'm not buying them until there's general goods. I don't love when we have to do this. Simple wood is fine. Paying a silver for a flint and tinder. Over. Alright, and then we need a total of 13, so 23 hot spices. These spices are hot, baby.
What now?
23 hot spices. I think 20 is the biggest stack you can buy when you use the shift in Classic. Alright, so now we need to actually go into... I don't even keep this on my spellbook because it's so rare that I make one. Whoa. Alright, so, well, people are bickering in the guild chat. A no would suffice, wink. Forgive me, I was trying to be helpful, not a derriere. You weren't. Your explanation is appreciated. Not everyone knows, and are thankful for your input. But simple thanks would have sufficed. People getting fussy in the chat this morning, in my guild chat. So, well, that's just part of life, I guess, when you're playing an online game. We're up to 180, that's nice. Those big bear steaks coming in handy. Coming in hot. The gooey spider legs, we might as well sell the gooey and crisp spider meat because I didn't have anything that seems to need them. As far as cooking recipes go, I don't see any good cooking recipes, so don't have to worry about that. Forgot to sell those things. Alright, I can move this... Oh, I don't need this mystery meat either. Let's sell that too. We could take some of my light leather that I have and condense it. This is just general me trying to clean things up a little bit. Okay, so we're done with that. Let's go to the leather working and go ahead and, for ingredients, make some more medium leather, but we still have one piece. Oh, here's a member of the guild. Deadhead. They just popped online and they find me here. Okay, I bowed to that person. Why not? Give him a little bit of love there. And we have some bandages we can make too. Heavy silk. Let's do the same thing. Okay. We're trying to get to 210, if you recall. And we're saving... Do we need to save the wool? That's a great question. Did we already wool it up, kind of, with our characters here? Undercity, we still need wool. Okay, so I'm wrong about wool. We are still collecting it. Let's go into a vendor here and sell off what's left over. So I don't care about the flint. We'll save that. Up here we have all of these things. We could cure them. Not really worried about it. That can be sold. I want this. That can be sold. We need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need the flint and tinder anymore. We could save these meats. And what's our food looking like? Well, we still have these crispy lizard tails, which are what, +6s? And this is 6, and this is 6. Okay, so let's just go ahead and now figure out where we're going. Well, we're not going to Desolus. So the Battle of Hillsbrad with the Mountain Lion blood gets us started. That one's kind of low. Okay, that's all we really need to look at. So we can kind of make our way over into this area. We are not doing the infiltration or anything like that yet. I'm not worried about that. So we're gonna start making the run. Actually, let's go ahead and just... I think we have so much food right now. Let's just eat this for the stam buff. Put a couple buffs on ourselves and then sally forth. We're going to kill mountain lions on the way. But we're basically making our way over to the Battle of Hillsbrad. That's what I want to do next. I'm not going into the Alterac stuff yet. Okay, so we're good on that. Let's put our weapon powers on. Lightning shield. Because lightning shield lasts 10 minutes. It's kind of silly. A buff that will be destroyed after 3 hits lasts longer than my weapon buff. Kind of a ding-dong thing. So they are looking for this person, and they're looking for the elite quests. We're not there yet. We don't have that level of Elixir of Agony. We have Humbered Sword, but we don't have the higher level of Battle of Hillsbrad either. Fighting in wolf form right now. I feel like I hit less hard when that happens. Okay. Got 1 mountain lion blood. I like that. So the mountain lion blood drop rate is not that great, despite what we just experienced. But we're going to go ahead and fight and kill along as we make our way to Hillsbrad. So these will be the kind of 2 that we're working on. We do have that other quest, Dangerous. We're not going to do all of it. That person is level 3, so they're a little ahead of us. Not what we need. I mean, we need to be, like I said, my hope, in a perfect world, we would be at least level 35 by the time we finish this zone. That would be fantastic. I don't think it's going to happen. We are trying our butt cheeks off to get to level 39 by the time we hit the end of 1,000 Needles. Which, by the way, is the next zone. Obviously, if you can't tell, this is giving me a little bit of stress. Because it's not the end of the world if we don't. It just means that we are gonna need help. If we don't get to do it in this way, and we're gonna need help. And as you can see, we've killed like 3 more cats since that first one. Still not a second drop of blood. We could probably be a little bit more aggressive with the mana. I'm not really that stressed about it. Horn furry ears. Now, Helcular's Revenge Rod requires killing of these Yetis. We could do that too while we're over here, but maybe we'll hit that up after we do the first round of the Battles of Hillsbrad. There we go. Mountain Blood round 2. There's that troll. They must be doing Helcular's Revenge. I'm not going to go interfere with that right now. That's a higher level quest that will take us into Alterac a little bit. So, not too worried about it. We have so many quests right now, and the way I have this set up, the questy tracker, I need to kind of pin it and move it somewhere else. Maybe right here? I don't know. I gotta find... There is a way for your frame to alter the frames. I don't know if... Like, LVUI can do it, but I don't know if... because Questy is a mod... that tracker can be altered in the frame. Let's look. So there is a mover. Oh yeah, I can. So it shows my player debuffs and my player buffs over here. But let's say I move my... Where can I move my Questy frame? See, it stretches so long sometimes. The buffs stack all right here. And player debuffs stack right there. But see, this is the quest timer frame. Kind of weird. Let's just see how this feels. Okay, so if I put my quest up there, let's just see. I'm just going to feel it out. You're going to be with me on this maiden. I've never put my quest up there before. I just want to feel. I just want to feel something, baby. We got some lion meat. I've never eaten lion, so I can't speak as to how yummy or gamey or whatever it is. Sounds kind of weird. Starving lion meat, isn't that ironic? The circle of life. And I need to 2, 1, 0. Time to reapply the wind. And now reapply the shield. So we are in the second week of NFL preseason football. The shield is what made me think of that, because that's what you call the symbol for the NFL is a shield. And I'm really doing badly for the first, probably not the first time ever, but my picks are going terribly. And so I was like, all right, week 2, time to kick off. Lost. Picked my first pick wrong. Just 1 out of the whole week, but it's just tough sometimes, guys. So much. The most important thing in fantasy football and betting is any kind of contest like this. There is a lot of research you can do to help your odds statistically over time. But luck is the most important factor. So many games I have, like, there's been a couple I've just got wrong, but almost every single one, it's just coin flip situation. It's come down to the end, and it is. Alright, so if you remember why we're getting this mountain lion blood, it's one of the 3 elixirs of nastiness that we're making for that Forsaken guy. I believe it was suffering, pain, and agony, and I think it goes in that order, and I think suffering was what we used to kill the poor little frog. Oompy. And we did that by getting bear tongues and a little bit of spider venom. It worked. And now we're working on pain, which is sort of the middle, and the pain one requires this lion's blood here. Okay, so we need to kill, as part of the battle, we do need farmers, and we need farmer gets in specifically, but we need farm hands and I think farmers. So farmer gets is somewhere right around here. I could drop a bunch of totems to fight and all that stuff, but I feel like when they're low level like this, what's the point? Here's a second. That's a farmer, because remember, we need farmers and farm hands. I believe. Go ahead and at least drop this bad boy. It's just such a helpful totem if we know we're going to be fighting in the area. Okay, we've got some border mile. I think the farmer is inside here. Nope, that's just a farm hand. Okay. I wonder... Whoa, he's already gone. Alright, so farmer gets... supposed to be right around here. He probably pats. So, that's fine. Boom, we got a farmer here. Just draw him a little closer to my strength totem. There it is. Okay, back in the buff area. And boom. And we got another farmhand. Okay, so that's it. We're just ravaging this orchard since it's not fair. We have our own orchard there at Terran Mill, but it's dead rotten apples, so not quite as yummy as a fresh one. I'm assuming these are apples. I don't. The detail is not that fine. There's farmer gets. Hey, buddy. Now I'm gonna drop all my totems. Throw off the heal on myself. Once I can get at least one of these guys down, dang it. I'll get another heal. Pop a quick one. I'm gonna pop a deeper heal now. I took one of them down, but there are still a couple within. Okay, there we go. So my firebolt thing has been taking him down. We did get farmer gets. We have an alliance chest we can raid. So that's the named farmer. Remember that I don't remember it actually. Sometimes with these battles you have to kill a named guy. Sometimes it's all. Oh, now that I have it up here, the whole point was, let's see what it looks like when it's taking up my whole darn screen. Going on my map a little bit. We're going to find out. All right, so Farmer Gets, this is all part of it. We also need Farmer Ray. Okay, so Farmer Ray is supposedly over in... excuse me. One of these farmer houses. Now, we don't want to do too much killing in the area, because once we get to the top, or once we get a step or two of it turned in, then they'll give us the quest to kill just Hillsbrad people and collect their skulls. There's another farmer. They're chopping broccoli up in here. Or maybe that's not broccoli. I mean, I'm no culinary master. Maybe Farmer Ray's upstairs. Just going to sip my coffee. Oh, now I'm going to punch this person in the face. Just a little boxing. Nailed it. Yep, he has a special hat on. That means he's a dude. Okay, I see a little wind around me. That's called dying, Farmer Ray. Welcome to the experience. We still need 3 farm hands. So we've got all the farmers we need. The farm hands are the... I don't know. This guy has a shovel. As opposed to the farmers, I suppose. Yikes, he's just running instantly. What was that? Scroll of strength, okay. I see a couple more farm hands here, so... I hope they're farm hands. I'll drop this thing so it can slowly heal me. This is, yep, another farm hand. So after this, the battle will be done. Now there are, like, citizen, clerk, Chloris, whatever. There are other pieces to this battle. For the dangerous questline. I'm not worried about it, though. Like I said, we'll have so much opportunity to do it. That... who cares? So now I'm going to work my way back out into the mountains. We're going to go for these... back for the mountain lions. I don't know. If someone knows the answer to this, tell me. I haven't like watched the data enough to know if you fight when you're in Ghost Wolf form. Are you technically fighting just as though you weren't in Ghost Wolf form, or are you using some other generic stat? It doesn't seem like you're that much worse, but maybe the lack of the auditory effect of my staff or hammer whacking someone in the head makes it feel like you're not as powerful. I'm doing hits of around 80, yeah, so that's from my lightning shield. 73, yeah, and my regular hits are right there with it. Okay, so... I mean, that's a small sample size. It looked like I'm doing around 75-ish approximate damage with a staff hit. That's not a crit. Okay, well, that one was 93. But that's because I procced the Wind Fury on that one. Got another Mountain Lion Blood. Which, when you do that, it's a 20% chance of getting 2 extra hits with 60 extra power. So it looks like that's translating into around almost 20 more damage. You can fight these Yetis. I'm just not there yet. I don't feel like I care that much about the Yetis yet. What I want is the mountain lions. I want to have this mountain lion thing done before we turn in. So that's the next goal. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to keep my well-fed buff going no matter what until I'm down to 1 stack of food, whatever kind it is.
I can't leave that.
Then I will change my tune here. Go ahead and use this since I'm about to eat. And reapply some buffs here. Okay, we're up to 7 mountain lion blood. I see another one right there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and eat this. Another crispy lizard. That doesn't sound good. That sounds disgusting. Crispy lizard tail. Now, gator tail, not bad. Fried gator tail, not bad. So, okay, fine. I guess if I think about it like that, there's our 8th blood, and I see a few more lions down that way. If I think about it like that, if it's similar to a fried gator tail experience, then actually, okay, it's not bad. The fact that it looks like a sausage is what's kind of throwing me off. That they've chosen that as the JPEG or whatever for the thing. Alright, so tonight I'm going to break out with the wife. This is my plan. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to break out. You know, and I had the thought, I was like, well, crap, we'll probably want to make new characters to get ready for War Within. But then I was like, I don't want to run through the whole game because I'm going to do that with you guys, but she's never experienced Dragonflight. So I was like, you know what? We can make Drakthir. So I only have 1 Drakthir character, so I have not, like, burnt myself out on Drakthir. And she's never had one. So then she can experience the storyline of Dragonflight, and we can get some characters quickly up to speed. Because leveling is so freaking fast right now. Especially if, I don't know, if I haven't checked it out, but if they're doing any kind of like Winds of Change or whatever it's called, Winds of Valor, whatever that buff is where you get massive XP spike leading up to an expansion. And we've only got about a week and a half until it drops, so that's my plan. That's how I'm gonna do it. We're gonna play a little bit, her and I. Need 1 more blood. We're at 9. I want to have your blood, mountain lion. Give it to me. Nailed it. First try. All right. So, while we're making our way back, even though we're pretty close, let's take a spin up the river, kill a few turtles on the way, just to work a little bit more on the grind of the turtle killing, because that grind is real. As you notice, we're still getting like no XP. 27. We need a remaining of about it's 26,900 XP. So at least these turtles. Oh, look at that! Someone went into the river and got that turtle and skinned that turtle. We're not going to kill a ton. We're just going to make our way up the river, kill a couple. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a little meat. And we will get some... See, doesn't this feel... Okay, so I'm doing... That was a crit, 114. But I'm doing otherwise 64 I hit, 65... Okay, so they just have higher armor. That's what it is. So... It wasn't that I was doing less damage. The turtles just have a high armor stat. Makes sense. Skinning's 205. We got to keep an eye on skinning. We're going to have to invest in that soon, too. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way we're getting a mount by level 40 if you look for level 30. I mean, I don't know. I guess I won't say no way, but probably not. Although leatherworking is a nice stat. We finally got our first turtle meat. And I got some heavy leather from that guy. So we got 1 turtle meat. Oodalali, oodalali. But yeah, the turtle meat is 31. It's kind of more down here. We can do some more battling of Hillsbrad and stuff of that nature. Before I worry too much about it. There you go. Got a nice little crit. Actually, yeah, which gives us that flurry. Oh, we got another turtle meat. Look at us. Alright, and I do like that we're going to be building up our restoration. So we're going to be doing tidal focus for the next 4 levels, which reduces the mana cost of my heals. So I'm not stronger at healing, but it will help me cast more heals, which is good. We want that. It's going to help us in soloing some. It's also going to help us. Now, what are we doing past that? I don't know. Eventually, we will probably have an improved healing wave, I would imagine. I would guess that we're also going to do totemic focus, which that's going to be good for soloing. I would guess we're also going to do the ancestral healing and the improved reincarnation. Nature's Guidance is a pretty good one. I just don't know if we'll be able to branch over there. Maybe Healing Grace? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the old whatchamacallit tree. I'm a little curious, just for fun. One of the fun things, just keep checking things out as we go. We're almost back to town, so the grind for turtle killing is going to stop soon. These guys are tough enough, maybe I should hit them with a little magic. Let's do it. At least hit them with the flame. Flame shock. Okay. And then we don't want to do too much because we want to also save our mana for the inevitable healing after each fight. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, we're going to kill this turtle right here and then make our way over to turn in Battle of Hillsbrad, Elixir of Pain. Those 2 quests that we just finished, which each have an additional step after them. So this quest is it's actually a good one. It teaches you a good recipe, the soothing turtle bisque. It teaches you the XP is good for the mobs in Hillsbrad. It's not difficult. They're yellow. You fight them one at a time. There's a reason why it's a popular quest. Alliance and Horde can both get it. It's the only neutral quest in the zone, or the only quest that has a version of each. So there's a lot of people will run that quest. Alright, let's tell her about the Battle of Hillsbrad. Step 1 being done.
I am forsaken.
At ease, adventurer.
I am Torrent.
Returned from battle. My sources tell me you performed well on the Hillsbrad front.
Yeah, killing their farmers. I'm a real soldier.
Word of the attack on the northern farms has the townsfolk panicked. Most excellent. Our Deathstalkers report peasants fleeing to the fields in southern Hillsbrad. The fools think they can hide in the orchards and escape their doom. Prove them wrong, adventurer. Return to Hillsbrad fields and seek out the cowering peasants. Lay waste to them in the name of our Dark Lady. Dismissed.
Trust.
Okay, now when you pick that up, this also opens up a secondary quest from someone. From Deathguard Samsa. Right here. It's not showing for some reason.
I hear you were enlisted by Darthalia to wage war on the humans of Hillsbrad. So jealous I am. While you're off having all the fun, slaying humans, pillaging the town, terrorizing innocent people, I'm stuck standing guard here in Tarran Mill. Perhaps you'll take pity on an old death guard like myself. You see, I am collecting human skulls, and you will be fighting humans for quite some time. Over the course of your long battle, bring me 30 skulls, and I will make it worth your while.
Right, so that's one that's just going to organically happen as we do all of the rest of the battles quests. Alright, let's go also talk to the crazy potion dude. Tell him we've got next ingredients.
That better be good.
I remember you, Gleekin Soul. You were going to help me out in concocting my latest elixir. I'll need that blood before I can bring my own special brand of misery to the inhabitants of Hillsbrad.
Superb collecting adventure.
Okay, so these boots, nowhere near as good as mine. No, and I already know hot lion chops.
Ah, nothing like the smell of fresh blood in the foothills. Now we'll mix in a touch of this and a little of that and let the real fun begin. What I have created with this blood, I like to call an Elixir of Pain. If my calculations are correct, this concoction could be the start of something very beautiful for Lady Sylvanas. But what we need is a test. Take this elixir out to the northern farm in Hillsbrad Fields to the southwest. Let's see how Farmer Ray's little dog Stanley likes this treat.
This guy is sick, man. The first thing you do, you make this potion that you end up feeding to a frog to kill it. We do all this work to kill a frog. Now we're gonna go kill a dog? You sicko. Let's go sell. This guy's a sicko. Alright, we're gonna sell and repair, and then we're gonna go back to the Battle of Hillsbrad. I think that's the next appropriate. We need to go kill Stanley, which is over there.
What do you need?
Okay. What do we have here? Looking down. That can go. We already know hot lion chops from something, so I must have bought that somewhere. So that can go. That can go. Do I need lion meat? Let's look at that in a second. I don't care about the old potions. I do need that. Boom, boom. I do need that. I'm not an alchemist. Those feel like they can go. Let's just double check our cooking. I don't need the catfish. So I do need the lion meat for the hot lion chops.
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna... And the turtle bisque, I need that for the quest. That can go. So that's big bear steak. I'm gonna save the lion meat for now because I don't feel like building another fire. Okay. So now we're coming to the town. We want to give Stanley the Elixir of Pain, but let's look at our quests and what did we do. The first thing we did was we turned in the Battle of Hillsbrad. Where is that? Part 1. So that one's done now. Okay, boom. Okay, and let's spread these down a little more too. So we can check that one off. Battle of Hillsbrad Part 1. Elixir of Pain Part 1 and Part 2. So we turned it in and then picked up the next Elixir of Pain. I missed it. We also picked up the Souvenirs of Death. Oh, I mixed... Actually, get rid of these. I should have did it like this. We actually picked up Battle of Hillsbrad Part 2 is what we picked up. And a lion. Actually, I don't want to fight that lion, and we're almost to the town, so I need to... I actually kind of sort of want to go to the back like we did last time. But I want to finish this. So then we did Souvenirs of Battle. So... Souvenirs of Death, rather. Pick that up at the same time. Okay, so that was a pickup. Then we did these two Elixirs of Pain. 1 and 2. Okay, where we turned in and then picked up the Elixir of Pain quests. All right, good, good, cool. All right, so first we're gonna go back and kill poor old Stanley, and while we're here, we need to be specifically fighting / killing peasants So you could have done this elixir thing first. Because we were already over here killing farmers, and here's the dog we need to kill. Oh, that's Citizen Wilkes. So Citizen Wilkes is one of our special dangerous citizens we need to kill. He's the easiest one. Or the easiest one to find. Oh, and he gave us his skull, one of the 30 we need. Woof! You pour some of the elixir into your hand and hold it before Stanley's mouth. My dog would eat that. He definitely would. What happens to him? Stanley sniffs the elixir, then eagerly digs in. And he turns into an enraged Stanley. We have to eat. So I'm gonna skin Stanley now. Like a normal person. I'm also gonna eat my next piece of thing. And that was it. We've done now the Elixir of Pain Part 2. So, not really a lot to kind of go on. Just sort of kind of weird. So, he didn't die. He turned into a monster. Alright, so now we need to kill peasants. We need to kill 15 peasants. And if we happen to find another clerk or whatever, cool on us. Over here, more peasants. The peasants are these guys. So they have a sort of a brown look to them. Oh, we chained this other guy. There is a... Got a second skull. They don't all drop skulls, so it's not as easy as all that. The fact that we have to kill 15 is a little annoying, though. Because they do... Oh, these guys are tethered to these farmers. I don't like that. There are these little orchard things. Kind of ran. Okay, we got a third skull. The drop rate on these skulls is going good for us, but like I said, it's not 100%. Just how it feels. Well, I mean, maybe it's 100%. It feels pretty good so far. Alright, so we're going deeper in. This will be our third peasant. These guys are annoying about the whole running. That's a footman. We don't need those. Okay, another peasant. I guess I just have to be... Yep, they're tethered. That was a fourth peasant. That one did not... did not have a skull. I must have bashed it in. Okay. That one... died. That one did not run, so they don't always run, I guess. Cool. So, this is our sixth. That one did run. He resisted my thing also. Oh, some juice. I love juice. Okay. That's a good hit. Nice, back-to-back good hits. Alright, let's sit here for a minute and rejuvenate this. I have a big stack of milk, so... Oh, I need those to be gone. I'll put that silk up there. And I have bubbling water. I wonder if that's my... The bubbling water is my thing. Okay. I don't see... Oh, Farmer Kalaba is another one of the dangerous people that we need. Okay, come here, Farmer Kalaba. Get a little closer to my totems. So she is number 2 on the dangerous area. So since we're killing the peasants, we might as well kill her. Alright, back to killing peasants. The thing I don't like about this is the peasants are... There's not a ton of them. And if there is any competition at all, because you need 15, and there are not, I don't even think there are ever even 15 that can spawn at once. So it's super annoying if you're trying to kill these guys, and if there's even one other person also killing, then I hate it. There's another peasant over there. I could... 9. Alright, so we've done 9. That's the Hillsbrad Tailor? I wonder if that's like somebody you can, as a vendor, you can maybe do if you're Alliance. Probably. Alright, it says that there are farmers on this side of the hill, peasants I mean, and there are, but there aren't very many. But as you can see, there's one right there. That's a farmhand. So if you scour, you can kind of... Sometimes you might get another one, but I don't even see a second. So now that's it. We've done 10 of 15, but they're gone. And this is with no competition. This is the ideal setting, is what we've just experienced here, where I see none. Over here, these are the councilmen. You could start working on that area if you want. I don't want. Could kill a couple more. So what else do we have? There's nothing really else that we can do. Whoa. There's Hillsbrad people down there? Interesting. And it says that there's like a pat. That's just people patting, I see. Just showing any Hillsbrad citizen. I mean, like, we can kill... It's farmer. We can kill a couple people for XP while we wait for them to respawn. That's a blacksmith. We need him for a quest. That's one of the different phases. Okay. So that mage, we just drew that mage too. And now we drew the apprentice blacksmith, which I don't want to kill. I'm gonna try to draw these people into the farm, and then I'm gonna run. I guess we'll just clear the field out some. Gives us a little bit of chance at more skulls, but this is dumb. Like, this isn't like they make it to where you could. I guess I can kill that council person since they're since they are refusing to stop shooting me with frost bolts. Dang it. The ding dong. I think he's still got the frostbolt off on me. Alright, the peasants are starting to respawn. Long live the peasants. Drop this. Let my mana start coming back. Okay, remember we don't need that many. More. Yeah, now we just need 4 more. So if they start respawning for real, we can probably get some... I guess I can drink some of my bubbling water since my mana is so low. And I've got nothing else to do. There's another peasant that just spawned in. I'll take it. So, at least the respawn timer's not that bad. I am happy to be here with you guys this weekend. I'm gonna tell you what, this is life. You stick me back in work for a couple weeks and back in the office. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I was really loving not going there every day. So, and it's been busy. I have not been pulling any extra hours. I'm not doing that right now. I've just been making it work. So that part's good. It's just busy, which, you know, that is good too. I actually like it when it's busy because the day goes by so fast. So that part I like. All right, here's a couple dudes here. I'm just dropping the strength one. I'll drop a healing when it gets to. I feel like mana on this short fight. Not, since these are the last two I need, not really worried about it. Cool. Alright, we only have 10 out of 30 skulls, but I was never planning on getting them all anyway. Not in this particular venture into Hillsbrad. Or, yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna go back and we're just straight up going back to turn that in. We could go over again and work our way back up the river. If we just do that every now and then, we'll get a little bit closer and closer to completing the soothing bisque. We got a couple XP from a couple of those peasants, if you notice. So that's good. We're right on that borderline. I think it was 26,900 that we needed in total. Now we're at 19,600, so that's pretty good. Gained, you know, 6,000 plus XP since we last checked, which is good. Yeah, I think we did check off the Elixir of Pain part 2. And we still have a ton of quests. Now, some of these are alliance as you get down, but we've got a pretty good amount. And what's more important is, since we're kind of winnowing our way through the lower gray quests, we do have to go back to Thunder Bluff at some point. I'm not particularly eager to do so. My hope is we can at least get to 34, and we can put that together with a level up. Or at least get a couple, because I think it's also going to, then we're going to have to fly over to Stone Town. Like, the whole thing's going to be a little bit annoying. So I'm just putting it off. But hopefully as we get nearer to that side. Alright, so this is just we ran back to turn in just the next step of Battle of Hillsbrad.
The grip of death is tightening around the town of Hillsbrad. The battle goes well. The humans of Hillsbrad have been putting up unexpected resistance. The problem appears to be that the townsfolk are being armed by the local blacksmith. We need to shut down all supply lines. Your mission will be to execute Blacksmith Barrington. Slay his apprentices as well. While there, bring back a shipment of iron from their stockpile. The supplies will come in handy when we are done with the conquering of Hillsbrad and begin raising South Shore.
Okay, so now boom, Battle of Hillsbrad 2 is done, and then we're picking up Battle of Hillsbrad 3. So that's good. And this is a quicker one. This is where we are the blacksmith I was just showing you guys. You have to kill the named blacksmith and his apprentice. I did forget to go to the river, so let's do a little bit of turtle killing on the river right now, just to break up the monotony of running back and forth to Hillsbrad. But this one's not too shabby. We probably won't get that many skulls out of the whole deal. What's really going to give us the skulls, what's going to help us wrap things up is... we're just going to take it down to the road here. Is... when we have to go into the mine nearer to the end of the chain. That's a tougher one. Or it is. It's other than finishing it off against the elite dwarves. It's the toughest. Yeah, these turtles are no joke. They're I forgot. I said I wanted to kind of hit him with a shock at the end too. All right, I think we got double meat from that one, so we're up to 4 meat. And got some clam meat off of them. So we do have cooking in the works here. Okay, keep on working down. That's good. And that's the thing with these turtles too. they just... They don't drop the turtle meat that much, but when they do, sometimes you get a double. There you go, we're already up to 5. Yippee skippy for us. Okay. I'll go ahead and heal a little bit. We're gonna have to reapply this buff here as well. The Wind Fury weapon. Okay. Now mana's getting a little low, but fine. We're also getting good leather out of this. So when we go back to Thunderbuff, we do have that. We do have the leather element we're gonna do too. Just a clam. But clams are, you know, fishing or cooking, cooking real estate. I mean, if nothing else, we already gained 3 out of our 10 turtle meat on this particular traipse down the river, so it has already been worthwhile. Yeah, we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna make our way over to the front this time, where we have to kill the blacksmith. And probably get a few more of the skulls. We only have 10 out of 30, but... Hey, cool. Look, we got a double turtle meat again. That's great. We are at 7 now. Love it. It's funny sometimes, too. The RNG in the game really does contribute to your leveling experience. So, you know, I did a quest... Oh, we just ran out of our... turtle meat, our buff, our well-fed buff, so we'll go ahead and start the next piece on that. There is a night elf hunter. Okay, so we need to open this. If they're hunting the turtles, then I'm just going to move off right now, but they might not be. Alright, so we have... Where did my turtley meat go? I don't know. We have Big Bear Steak is the next I think I'll do, so we're gonna just go ahead and eat Big Bear Steak. Get ourselves that well-fed buff back as we continue to go down to the bridge. And I love it. We will have to buy some soothing spices. We can buy those from the tradesman right there in South Shore. Okay. Let's see where we're at on our record time too, just in case. We're about an hour in. Okay, so we'll say maybe a little bit past the 10 o'clock server time. Actually, realm time. Yeah, it's the same. I was playing last night though. My realm time wasn't fully synced up. So it's funny. I have an iPad that I needed for something. I wanted to do like a kind of a presentation sort of thing where I used my iPad and I use like I like to have it in a situation where, because sometimes I feel like it adds when you're having to stand up there and talk. I like to be able to kind of draw and sketch. You've seen like videos where it's like fast, where people will draw and sketch as they illustrate a concept, and they do it in like time. What is that called? Time release, time capture, or whatever. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna start making our way over. Anyway, I'm not as good as all that, but I'm quick with a sketch, and I do like to do it. I've always been in favor of that kind of thing. A fan, I mean. So I like to do that sometimes, but it's been a long time since I've had to kind of give that sort of delivery. And so I was like, man, I want my iPad back for this. And I have like a company issued iPad. So I went to tech and I'm like, hey, I know that you can like check out iPads or whatever. And he's like, yeah, you can. And you already have one. He's like, you have one checked out to you. So I was like, oh crap. I was like, oh yeah, cool. And then I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh man, that means I have one somewhere that I checked out, and I have I cannot remember the last time I used it. So, turns out it was like 2020. So I found it in my house, and it's been sitting there since 2020. So I had to like, and then I'm like, okay, so of course it was dead. So then I had to go find a charger. Then charged it up, and then I went to go use it, and it's like so far behind, of course, just general updates, but it's so far, like, in the 5 years, the different apps and everything that they push out, and like that, like it was so hard to even make it get onto a Wi-Fi. It was kind of funny. Like, even though it required all of this kind of annoying effort on my part, the whole time I was able to stay in high spirits because it was kind of funny that I did that to myself. Alright, so here's the blacksmith, first of all. This dude, we want him. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm dropping my whole chicanery here. We're gonna be fighting him, his apprentice. You know this guy's coming over there. I want to actually kill this guy because he's annoying. Wait for him to start casting. Oh, nice crit on that one. Okay. So we have to kill the blacksmith, which we did, and we need 4 of his apprentices. So we've gotten... There's the first one, and we got his apprentice's skull. To get the other 4, break in here. So, yeah, again, I'm gonna, I'd like to keep mana going. I don't know why, I always just prefer that. I wish I was a little faster on that. That'd be nice. But if you can get a stun off as a Tauren, you can hit a war stump. Then it's sometimes like that's the time when I would pop a longer heal. Need to use a potion. I had to use when I saw. Oh, dude. Okay, we just drew a footman as well. Unfortunate. Okay, I think I can get the longer heal off since I'm just 1v1ing this foot. And my mana's quite low. Already used my potion. Gotta save it in case he runs. I gotta save it for an emergency heal if need be. Yeah. Whew. Okay. That was tough. We're gonna go ahead and drink some bubbling water. But that's it. We also need this as part of it. You needed to come in here. I wasn't just like kamikazing to get all the apprentices. We needed the shipment of iron. So we did get all the apprentices. We did get the blacksmith himself, and now we're taking the iron within, and we got a couple skulls because really you're just killing 5-6 guys. Yeah, so bully for us. I knew that wasn't going to get us everything that we needed. Like, it wasn't going to really help our overall skull collection. Alright, so maybe these turtles, they respawn pretty fast. There's a solid chance if we come up to the end, we can work our way back up. And then make a more direct route over. We're going to give that a check. This person's talking about allergies there. My nose has been bleeding every day for a month? Holy crap. Insides of my nose are really inflamed. And I need to stay away from anything that can trigger an allergy. I can't be with my cats for 2 weeks. Weird. I was moved to my wife's office now. Huh. That is interesting. And weird. I would definitely be bummed out if my nose was bleeding every single day for 2 straight weeks. I can't even remember last time I had a nosebleed. Like when I was a kid picking my boogers too hard? Probably. I probably had some then, but I mean, I remember when I was a teenager, I once was jumping on a trampoline at my buddy's house, and I was probably 16, 17, and like I jumped and like pushed, like sprung my knees up really fast, and I hit myself in the nose with my own knee, and I bloodied my nose that way. I can remember that. That's it. I can't really remember. I mean, again, I'm sure it's happened. We just got another twofer on that turtle meat. But I don't see spawn turtles, so we're just going to run up the coast, the river, if we happen to find one. Cool, but now that we just need 1 turtle meat, I love that. Oh, look, they're perfect timing. They're respawning right now. 1 turtle meat and we'll be done. We can go turn this quest in with it, which will be fantastic. I'm not sure. I mean, we need to go get that. We need to get the Elixir of Agony started also, but the Battle of Hillsbrad has just been kind of taking priority. But we could mix that in at some point. We need to get it. We need to get it going for sure before we go after the final Battle of Hillsbrad. But we still have a couple more steps. The Battle of Hillsbrad's kind of long. Because we still haven't done where we kill the footman. We still haven't killed the councilman and broken into that. You're going to have to do that phase. You still need to do the mine. And that's all leading up to the wards. Which the Elixir of Agony part of it doesn't kick in until... looking... I was just monitoring how close I was letting myself get to death. I mean, the Elixir of Agony chain, I believe, just ends in the dwarf area. I don't think there's a part that is tied to Hillsbrad. And it's getting a little low, so I'm easing off of the flame shock for now until we can get a little bit of rejuvenation of mana. Again, without like simming, I don't know. We'd have to pay close attention to see, does it cost more mana to use that, or to... Now, pound for pound. Okay, we're done. We've got the turtle meat. Pound for pound, we have already done the math on the damage spells, and keeping your lightning shield going, 180 mana for 240 damage is the best that you can get. Because Earth Shock is only up to 135 and almost as much mana as the lightning shield. It does, however, stun, so we're not really using it for the damage. The flame, same thing, Frost Shock, 115 for only up to 101. But again, we're not doing it for its damage purpose. We're trying to kill them instantly as they run and slowing them if they don't die. The Flame Shock is 92 damage, so it's really 180 for 160. That's worse. Let's go buy this, So first we'll turn in the Battle of Hillsbrad.
What now? Our time will
Were
come.
you able to carry out your orders, Shaman? Did you dispose of Varrigan and his assistants? And where is that iron shipment?
Mission accomplished, adventurer, and carried out quite skillfully, I might add. The town of Hillsbrad is in disarray, and we believe it will soon fall. We must, however, persist in our ruthlessness until the human scum are wiped from the foothills for eternity. Despite their overwhelming losses, The humans rally around their leadership and keep fighting. We must eliminate their leader, Magistrate Burnside, as well as the town council. Destroy their revered political document as well, the Hillsbrad Proclamation. And while you're at it, steal the town registry.
Easy. Okay, and then if we buy some soothing
I haven't got all day.
stuff from this guy, then we're ready to roll.
Listening. Beware the living. Our time will come.
Any luck finding the ingredients? I'll tell you, the Alliance maggots are far too numerous in this area now. In my opinion, they've come far too close already.
Soothing turtle bisque will keep you warm on a cold night, if you care about that kind of thing.
Okay, cool. So we now know how to make. We're learning the soothing turtle bisque. I suppose I'm gonna just sell. No, now I wanna buy. Okay, so where's that lady? Her.
Hello.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy the wood again, and the flint, and we're gonna make
Shadow.
a fire again. When all is said and done, we can make one heavy silk bandage. Cool. Alright, XP, we only need 9,100. So we are getting there. That's also good. Let's find out what we need for cooking here. I need...
Rest your weary
Wrong
bones
dude.
for a spell. Can I show you what I have for sale?
Sure. Okay, we need 5 hot spices. And we need 8 more hot lion chops. Probably shouldn't have done that. And then I need 1 soothing spices for the turtle bisque. Great. Okay, cool. Just add these onto the stacks there. And our well-fed buff is about to be off, so we can go ahead and get that going again. Just a mo. Just making all these great, delicious treats. Our cooking is going up. That's good. Once we get to 225, we're kind of in a... That's when we are going... I think we have to be at least level 35. But if you can get to 225, that will take you... We're honestly making good work on this cooking sitch here. But... Alright, so we're 195. That's good. Let's see if we convert any more light leather to medium. Yeah, we can get rid of our whole light leather stack. Okay, then it's going to be... Whoopsie. A matter of selling some of this stuff. Gotta go back to Thunder Bluff at some point. We do have a 60 stack, which is nice. Let's check and see who still needs that. In Thunder Bluff, if you look, we still need to turn in wool to Thunder Bluff. In Orgrimmar, we still need... We have not turned in wool to anyone. There we go. So...
Speak quickly.
We will do that. Bam, bam. Okay. That's all good. Yeah, we're just sort of kind of building up our stuff. Alright.
Trust no one.
So what are we going to do now? Elixir of Agony is... We're getting close to kind of where we're at, but let's go back over and we're going to go back, and this time we need the front of the area because we're going to go do the clerk part now. Just keep on plugging away at that. What did we just finish? Well, we just turned in Battle of Hillsbrad 3 and picked up Battle of Hillsbrad 4. Okay. Bam, bam. And then we also turned in the Soothing Turtle Bisque quest. So that's good. That's it. That's all we really did on that run. And this is probably going to be our last quest here. So this will be the finale of the episode. We're going to break into this area, kill the councilman. While we're in there, Clerk Horace Whitesteed of Dangerous can also be taken down. That will just leave us the miner. Let's look at Elixir of Agony and just see what how much of a priority it is to get that one done. Okay, so Elixir of Agony step 2, we need to bring it to the Undercity. Great. Step 3, we need to come back, and we're going to be getting a bunch of people from the coast. So step 3, we're going back here, and we're going to be going down along the coast. Okay. Then step 4, we are then getting it. That's the elite part. All right, cool. So nothing is. It's all stuff that's independent of anything else. So we don't need to worry about it. That was really what I was looking for. Is there anything that we can overlap with it? But not really. We definitely want it done before we decide to travel. But we're kind of sort of getting close to level 33, but we're not on a mandatory travel until we hit level 34, so. And then we need to have it done before we go to the elite quests. So we do have some things there. All right, so we need to break our way into this area. Doesn't look like we ever need the footman. We grab this guy because I just don't like the cut of his jib. But I want this councilman over there. We need 5 councilmen. They spawn out here, they spawn in there. We'll be okay. We just don't want these guys running. Footman doesn't seem to be running. That's good. We want this council person. Okay, they're gonna draw this footman here too. They tried to get me. Didn't work, bro. I'm gonna get this guy also while we're out here. First of all, we need more skulls, but the other reason being, I like that these guys are worth XP though. There's a strong chance that even just finishing out this, we get to the end of. So he came down. So he was actually this guy right here. Oh, there are peasants up here. By the way, if you look, there's a couple peasants. There's another council person over there. I'm going to worry about the council people after we go inside, I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll at least work our way to that one. Okay, we got to keep the healing going. I want to get this guy. And I'm going to drop the strength totem. But look, there's a few peasants, so there is one more spot to hunt for peasants if you get desperate. Forgot about that. There, do you want that council person right there? I keep calling them council person, but they're called councilmen. Back to Papa, to Mama. Okay, we can go get more after. Oh, resisted. Dagnabbit. Now I've got to kill these 2 peasants. That is how you say obnoxious. I also do not enjoy how we are not getting a lot of. I'm gonna drink some of my bubbling water. We're just not getting a lot of skulls. I don't think we've gotten 1 skull out of all these guys so far. That's annoying. What is this? Scroll of strength. All right, I'm actually gonna pop one of these for funsies. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll hoard them a little more. I'm gonna get that councilman too, since he seems pretty isolated. Like I said, we need 5. So, oh, it's 10 a.m. That's why the bells are going off. He must have a like frost shield on himself. Alright, so we got a skull from that guy. 3 out of 5 are done. Okay, back in my realm of my strength totem, but now it's already gone. Cool. Thanks for trying to interrupt me. Yeah, so it's like they don't even interrupt based on what you're doing. They're interrupting you as part of like a script that they're running. There's another footman. Okay. I'm being kind of conservative because when we get into this room, we're going to have a little bit of a fight on our hands. So, trying to keep myself ready for that. Also going to have to reapply. So here is where things will be a little trickier. So I'm going to drop this and drop this. That's all that I really need to do. I'm actually going to try to... So here we got this guard. We're going to see how this works. Yeah, interrupt me, bro. Thanks. Okay, got that guy. And I got his skull. And I'll let this person blast me in the face with the cross. Dang it. Okay, so there's the room full of dudes. We're gonna need to drink some bubbling elixir here to get our mana back up before I go pulling. This is actually the harder pull. Because it's much more likely that we end up pulling like the whole squad. I'm gonna go ahead and put my fire totem right here. Okay, that's the clerk that we wanted to kill before. And look, we just pulled 3 dudes. A 4th. Waiting for him to... Okay. Okay. Going off of a... I'm gonna get one heal in while I can. Okay, there's a councilman. I might run soon. Okay, I'm gonna go after this one now. All told, not too shabby. That is a peasant up in there. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. We got 2. It looked like I just got... Oh no, it was 2 wool cloth. Did I just get 2 skulls from that dude? Okay, so the peasant that was in there died. It's all good. Alright, so in here now, all we have left is the leader, Magistrate Burnside, who is part of the murder that we must carry out. Okay, maybe on that next fireball he tries to Inferno Shell. Kinda neat. Will he run? Yes. Okay, buddy, you're dead. Alright, so we killed Burnside, we killed the 5 councilmen, but now we need to take the Battle of Hillsbrad registry. We could maybe read that as we go, and burn the Hillsbrad proclamation. So, no one is emancipated in this town anymore. Proclamation gone. And now we can bounce. We did get a couple skulls. We're up to 17 now. Look at us. I'm just gonna go Ghost Wolf form and run home. Oh, I guess being on those stairs counted as not being outdoors. Okay, and on the dangerous quest, we've done everything except Minor Hackett. He is one of the named people that we still have to kill. But that's pretty good. This is, when we get back, we're going to turn this quest in, and then that's going to be where we wrap for today. Tomorrow we will continue the Battle of Hillsbrad. I believe all we have to do is go into the mines now. While we're in there, we'll get the rest of our skulls. We'll grind that out. We're also going to go ahead and probably do the first part of the Elixir of Agony. Just that might actually be where we start. Oh, look at this free real estate we can get on the way. So those are good things. I love all this stuff. Now, that's also where we're going to be able to start, kind of. He's skinning all that. Gotta get him. He's either like me and finding free real estate. Yeah, you can skin the Yetis too. This is actually a really good land for skinning. Oh, I got a medium hide on that one, so I'll let that guy get that one too. I'll skin these couple. I don't know if they killed him or if we're... Well, probably not. He's probably like me, sees that we're in someone's wake, and is like, yeah, I'll go for that. Yeah, it looks like it's this little gnome, Frank Flamer, that is behind it all. But I am all about that free leather. Got a heavy one on that one. Yeah, the Yeti here, these guys are going to be better for us. Syndicate Missive. Yeah, so these are all things that we will just continue. We're starting to get quests that are worth XP. We did not level up, as I was thinking. We only need 5. We still need 5,800. But all is not lost. We've burned through all of the really low-level quests, and we've almost finished off even the lowest of the low. The Souvenirs of Skulls, that's going to be quite low. If we don't turn that one in before we level up, it might, and we're not going to probably. That one might turn gray. So, Battle of Hillsbrad that we're currently on, that's going to give us some, but it's not going to give us 5,000 XP. And we'll sell off, so we're all ready to go. And I'm looking forward to what we have going on the next episode. It was fun, but like I told you all, I would imagine this one will take at least 4 in total. So it's going to take us a good 2 more episodes because we still have this Alterac stuff to go through.
I haven't got all day.
Oh, I didn't. Can we read the registry? I think we can. Yeah, it says Hillsbrad Town Registry. We, the people of Hillsbrad, do solemnly swear our faith and devotion to the alliance maintained by the great monarchs, King Magni Bronzebeard of Ironforge and King Anduin Rin of Stormwind. Herein lies the town registry for purposes of governing this fair city in the foothills of the Great Alterac Mountains, as well as serving as a record of those who have paid their taxes to their kings and to the Great Almighty Alliance. Magistrate Rutherford Burnside, all debts settled. Blacksmith Avery Barrington, all debts settled. Clerk Horace Whitesteed, all debts settled. We also killed him. Councilman Gillis, all debts settled. Councilman Hooks, all debts settled. Farmer Getz, all debts settled. We killed him. Farmer Ray, debt outstanding. Payment in agricultural goods promised at the time of harvest. We killed him. Farmer Lyon, debt outstanding. Evicted from the land. Farmer Calaba, debts outstanding. Payment in agricultural goods promised at the time of harvest. Dead. Citizen Wilkes, all debts paid, dead. Citizen Bonoan, all debts paid. Minor Welty, debts outstanding, payment due upon next delivery of ore from Azure Load. Minor Sydney, debt outstanding, payment due upon next delivery of ore from Azure Load. Minor Hackett, we will be killing, debt outstanding, payment due upon next delivery of ore from Azure Load. Minor Orwell, debt outstanding, payment due upon next delivery of ore from Azure Load. I think he's going to be the targeted miner. One of them we have to kill also. Miner Fitzgerald, debt outstanding, payment due upon next delivery of ore from Azure Load. Citizen Netherend, all debts paid. Citizen May, all debts paid. Foreman Bonds, debt outstanding, payment due upon next delivery of ore from Azure Load. That's who we also have to kill. Now let's turn it in.
What is it? Beware the
What
living.
news have you?
News of your glories in Hillsbrad traveled fast. You have done well, adventurer. The Hillsbrad town registry indicates that the Azure Lode mine is under Alliance control. Furthermore, the mine is a prime source of iron ore for the Alliance armories. Even though we've struck a decisive blow to the town of Hillsbrad, the Alliance still supports and protects the Azure Lode mine fervently. The mine lies due south of Hillsbrad. Go there and slay the foreman, a human by the name of Bonds. Kill his miners as well. That should send a clear message to the Alliance.
Alright, so Battle of Hillsbrad 4 is now complete, and we are picking up Battle of Hillsbrad 5. So, bang. I mean, I guess I could have got that from either. I just was hoping maybe they were going to be like side by side. And Battle of Hillsbrad 5. Dangerous, we're still working on. That is going to be finished, so this is good. So we are now... I still think we do this next. So that's what we're going to do. Before we even hit the mud snout up, we're going to go over here, and now we're going to hit the miner up. We're going to kill the 10 miners. We are going to kill Foreman Bonds. We're going to kill Miner Hackett, and we're going to grind out all 13 Hillsbrad human skulls while we are in this little area. And that will get us, that'll be a good start, and then we'll segue from that into the Elixir of Agony. So looking at the overall spreadsheet, we still have those two. Like I said, we're kind of waiting on that. I mean, whatever. This is at least until we get to the next phase of Elixir of Agony. We're at least waiting until that. And waiting until we get to 34, probably not going to happen. And then this Battle of Hillsbrad 6, I don't even remember which one that is. But this is where we start to go into the Humber Sword. Or maybe that's the ending, like a finale. But we do need our Battle of Hillsbrad. We need our Elixir of Agony Part 4. And we need Humber's Sword. Humbert's Humber. I don't know why I like to say it French. Not sure. Let's go sell, repair. And then we'll go take a peek in at the inn. I don't think we would need to worry about anything cook-wise. Nope, we're all good. What about manage-wise? Nope, we're all good. So it's just a matter of sell and repair. 1 silver in repairs. I'm gonna... Ooh, I thought I sold that for a second. Actually, we don't even have anything really major that we need to sell. We can take a leather... and take this little 4 pieces and add it onto our stack to clear 1 space up that way. And then we're just going to keep doing what we're doing, where we're staying on top of eating and keeping that well-fed buff up at all times, since we have so much delicious food right now. It's like a hunter and we're the pet. We're just... I don't know why my brain works the way it does. Alright, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, for listening, for tuning in. You all rock. And I will see you all next time on Lore of Warcraft.